I still don't have a neck.
But like more, a little more ominous than usual. But what? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hello. Hello. You know what's so funny is that I was not...
Bees dangered.
Dang, that's crazy. I was not muted on OBS, I was only muted on my mic. So I was like one bump away from... Well, I wasn't even talking. So like, it wouldn't have been like that bad. But still. You're too excited, you forgot. It's okay. It's okay. Hello. I see you guys noticed the new chat box. I hope you like it. The credits for that are in the are in my little credit thing. Hi Sharky! Congrats on moving over from YouTube to Twitch. But yeah, whoa! Oh my god! Where did I go? Oh, that's so crazy. Why is that like that? Go away. I think it can't detect me anymore because I'm gone. But yeah, I see you guys noticed all the new things. We'll talk about all the new things in a second. There is no model. There it is. There's the model. It's there. See, look, this is the new me. This is the new me. You see? You see? Look, I can change shape. I can change shape. Look at that. Look at that. You ever met a VTuber who could shapeshift like that? That's crazy. Anyway, I see hair. Oh my god! Ah, more smaller than the chibi. Which I will say, the chibi will be out of commission for a little bit. It's perfect. We can keep it like this. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't even think we need to show anymore. I don't even think we need to show anymore. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed my new logo. My new logo. I basically just changed it so that it matches my colors a little better, and I also added my little charms to the chain that's there. Whoa. Whoa. My hair got a little lighter. I'm more of an ashy blonde now, I think. Whoa! Whoa! I showed off too much too quick. That's crazy. Yeah, Chibi and Darfield are gone for now. I mostly wanted to just focus on me. Cause it's all about me today, chat. It's all about me! Slowly graying. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm slowly graying from Ghosty Boy's antics. That's what it is. I love the hair. Thank you. I changed up a little bit of this too, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, you want to see my eyeballs? You want to see my eyeballs? I changed them up a little bit. I got little sparkles there now. It's like a different kind of shiny. My pupils are like shaded a little differently. Or no, my irises are shaded a little differently. The eyes are so pretty. Thank you. I also changed up some of my expressions. Yeah.
What if somebody kills the stream right now?
If someone kills the stream right now, I will cry. Don't tempt me. I will be really sad, and it'll be all your fault. Also, my expressions are a little better for my eyebrows, I think. And I made now the angry. It looks like this. Angry.
Fun fact: the sparkles in her eyes are actually
so
just
true.
microplastics.
That's so true. Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you eat too many microplastics. Also, here's this one. Oh my gosh! And my souls over here still changed color. Oh my god! And then we got this one, the whoa. A wah. And then my favorite is this one. This one's my favorite. I like it a lot. Yeah. Anyway, and also my earrings are a little different. They're kind of hard to see. I gotta like lean like this. But here, this one's pink, and then this one's purple. And they both have souls. Thank you so much for the
34 months
sub.
of doodling Darla
Thank
Dan on
you.
this day. New Darla doodling debut.
Thank you,
Let's frickin'
thank you. Thank you.
Oh, rule of Darla 1 heart.
Ooh. This day, the new Darla doodling debut. Oh my gosh. Hi, Hale. Hello. Does this have eye tracking? Does what have
7
eye
months
tracking?
for
My
me
eyes?
too.
Do my eyes have eye tracking? I think so. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that my eyes track my eyes. I love the galaxy hair. Thank you. It's actually it's actually void hair. It's actually my hair. If you look very, very closely, you can see some souls in there. You can see some little sparkles. It's my favorite part. It's golden kappa train. Wait, what? Wait, no. Wait. Do you guys know the significance of this shit? Do you guys, isn't it only, ow, fuck. Isn't it only one channel a day gets that shit? Oh my god. Golden kappa? Oh my god. Holy shit. I kind of want to like subscribe to myself to get it. Oh my god, guys. Renew those subs. Use those primes. Throw shit at me. I don't care. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh my god. Can I like subscribe to myself to get it? Or do I automatically get it? Or like what? I want it. Oh wait, I do get it. Oh, look at that. Ooh, 1 in 300 chance. I've never gotten it in my like almost 5 years of streaming. Yahoo! Oh my god. Yeah, holy shit. Oh my god, I forgot to say hi. Congratulate Ria on being first and Kat on being second. Thank you so much for the sub, Mafia Mom. Thank you. I know you were gonna go to bed early, but I hope you take care of yourself. Oh my god. Thank you for the all of it. Thank you for the all of it. Oh my god. Oh, hydrate! Oh, I'm so excited. Ow! Oh my gosh. The one time I don't have money. Do you have Amazon Prime? Perchance. Perchancings? Oh, the hi Dingo! Hi Power! Hi Hyper! Hi Leon! Hi Schnoz! Hi Microscopic Fox! Hello everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing fantabulous. I'm doing fantabulous. Also, I saw you guys do a lot of the send the love emote. Send the love redeem. It works better when I'm visible. So if you would like to try that out now, I'll even move my I'll even move my head down a little bit so you can see. Ah! Yay! Also, hi, Bottle Knight. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, thank you for the level 2, guys. Hi, Willow. Hi, Willow. Hello, hello. Well, I suppose we'll continue with the stuff. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pats. We'll continue. While I keep trying not to freak out over this golden kappa hype trade that is like a 1 in 300 chance of happening. Can you tell that I'm not nervous at all? Can you tell that I'm not nervous at all? Did you get a new haircut? Sort of. Yeah, you guys remember those little little doos that were on like the side of my head? They're gone. I snipped them off. I just grabbed them. I just grabbed it like pulling a carrot out of the ground and just snap. Just snap. It's all gone. It's a new model look. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Wait, okay, I need to post on Twitter. Guys, oh my god, guys, smile for the screenshot. Smile for the screenshot. Smile. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Wait, oh wait, I'm gonna go to my Twitch. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I gotta do this so that it I gotta like pause for a second so that it goes so that it like the delay. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'll get it in a second. There we go. Okay, wait. Whoa! Okay, there we go. Which, by the way, if you guys would like to check out my Twitter, you can claim your I was there for the Golden Kappa train ticket right now, and like on Twitter. Golden is that what it's called? Yeah. If I had a nickel, I'd have 1 nickel. Okay, but sorry, we got off track. I think that's the point of this sort of thing is to get off track. So there is no off track, just the journey or something like that. But thank you guys so much for level 2. I appreciate it. Oh my god. But anyway, so we got the void hair. If you could see, it's kind of the same as what's outside my window. You know why? Because the void is outside my window, you know? So naturally, you know, that's how it works. My goat, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Also, I did not get rid of the bandage. Genuinely, I thought about it. I thought about it. I took it off for a little bit, and then I just felt really, like, my nose felt really cold. I felt, like, naked. I couldn't get rid of it. But yeah. How dare I? I know, I'm sorry. I betrayed it. I betrayed the bandage. But it's still here, and that's what matters. I got used to it, yeah. And I had this weird, like, tan on my nose, you know? It's like you know, like that, you know when people wear like an Apple Watch for too long, and then when you take it off, you... Oh, thank you for the gold star. I'll show you a little more to reveal the gold star. Oh, we got a hype chest.
Don't you dare take
Whoa.
Billy off again. Billy the bandage.
His name is Billy. We're naming him Billy. This is canon. Billy Bandage. Billy Bandage here for, oh my god, what's a Billy Mays product? What's one Billy Mays product? Guys, don't fail me. Give me one Billy Mays product so I can do this bit, please. It looks so nice, thank you. Zubies?
We love Billy the bandage.
We do love Billy the Bandage, yeah. Have a good dinner. Thank you so much for being here. Zorbies. Billy Bandage here for Zorbies. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, if you go over here to the fishing, which is right over here, I added a little border so that it could match my setup and all that fun stuff. OxyClean? No, Anthony Sullivan is OxyClean. I'm appalled. I'm appalled and unimpressed. You can fish in the void? You can! When you fish in the void fishes back, though. But so just be aware. So you know how when you stare into the void stares back? If you fish into the void, it's the same thing. The void fishes back. So, you know, be prepared. If that's a risk you're willing to take. Yeah, anyway. So here's my jacket. Here's my jacket and my shirt. Ooh, spoilers. I made the ribs a little more like anatomically accurate. And now it looks more like a varsity jacket. Because when I first designed my jacket, I didn't know how to make a varsity jacket. I didn't know how to draw a varsity jacket. Now I do, because it's been a few years. Yeah. Is that a skeleton? Rattly bones! Yeah! I added this. Let me take my jacket off. You ready? You ready for me to take my jacket off? Double crop top. Yeah! Anyway. Hoof! Ta-da! I have shoulders! I have shoulders now! And, don't mind the stains on my shirt. They're difficult stains to get out. OxyClean didn't work. So, sorry. But, you know, what are the stains? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, why can I say Rumi when you don't have the jacket on? I'm not even gonna lie. When I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, Rumi was a very big inspiration for me wanting to actively pursue my redesign. Because
You should have used Ghosty Clean.
Yeah, I know. Ghosty Boy was trying to get me to help him patent Ghosty Clean for so long, and I was like, dude, all the Anthony Sullivan fans are gonna get on you, and you're not gonna be happy. But he didn't believe me. So now he's pursuing Ghosty Clean as a patent. But yeah, so I've had this idea, I'll talk about it more later, but I've had this idea tossed around in my head for a while, but then watching K-pop Demon Hunters and seeing the crop jacket and seeing the like turtleneck top, halter top, I was like, dude, it works.
Darla,
it works,
those
and I need to do this now.
Stains are gonna be so hard to get out. Think of the maid ghosties who have to do your laundry.
They don't do my laundry though. I have to do my own laundry. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Isn't that
Clean
bullshit?
is a better cleaning product than Mr. Clean.
If you say so. Guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Ghosty Clean is just sugar. It's just sugar in a bag, and then he like took some of my perfume and dumped it in the bag and then shook it up. And then he says that like if you take a spoon and you like sprinkle it like powder detergent, it makes your stuff smell really good. But, you know, it doesn't work. Just don't tell him that. Don't tell him I said that. But anyway, I don't want to crush his dreams. I'll let society do that for him. Society! Why did they make that a link? Where does that link go? Oh, it doesn't go anywhere.
It's a scam.
Damn. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a scam.
I heard that you fiend.
What did you hear? What did you hear? I heard nothing. There was nothing said. No one said anything. Chat, why would you say that? Chat, that's so rude. Don't be mean to my sidekick. That's so... What? Man, can I get a / ban on chat, period? Someone redeem jail chat. Someone redeem jail chat. But yeah.
I heard that you said, that I forgot.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's okay, Ghosty Boy, we forgive you. But anyway, we're almost done. So... Not much changed in the Darla's request. Thank you, Rhea. Oh, fuck! Rude. What's Ghosty Boy's intelligence level? You know, I don't know. Because he's either really smart or really dumb, and I don't know. Like, I cannot tell, you know?
Checkmate.
Yep. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say, ghosty boy. You said it at the same time. You guys both had the same idea to betray the rest of chat and put you all in jail. Now we're all in jail. Okay, you know what? Now we're all in jail, and whose fault is that? Now no one gets to not be in jail. But anyway, so my pants aren't too different. They're not too different. I'll show you in a second once I'm free, so that you can see
Except
it better.
For me.
But yeah, slay. Yeah, no, they're not too different. I didn't see it like needing that much changing. They're a little lighter. Overall, my color palette is just a little more refined. Because I've been doing a lot more character designing lately. I put a lot more like character design ideas and things like that to the test. Oh, you guys are all before me? Bullshit. Oh. Yay. Anyway, are you guys ready? Are you ready to see my pants? Are you ready to see my pants? They're not horribly different, except that they're shorts. They're not pants anymore. It got too hot. So I tore them. I just went rip. And they're all gone. Yup. Isn't that neat? They still have the same like pattern and stuff. More fishnets, yes. My fishnets go all the way down. And then here's it is with the jackets. Summer vibes. Surprisingly, it gets a little hot in here. It gets a little hot here in the void. You would think not, but you know, with like death being cold and all that. Big floppy sleeves. Yeah! Hi, Cloudy! You look so sick. Thank you. And actually, I did not change my shoes. I have my other shoes in my closet, but it was too much work to fix everything to include my shoes. So, my shoes are still old. They're still old. I'll change them soon, I promise. But I wasn't planning on showing my feet too frequently, so I didn't think it would be that big of an issue. I wasn't even gonna say anything about it, but
Our
I just
streamer still
am yapping.
doesn't know how to tie her shoes. SMH my head.
I don't know how to tie my shoes. My shoes aren't even like completely tied in my new design either. I don't know how to tie my shoes, chat. If I could use Velcro without them being too loud, I would. Still got the yellow socks. Yeah. But I'll show you guys my like official reference sheet in a little bit. Also, hi, Cloudy. I said thank you, but I didn't like say hi. But hello. I hope you're doing great. I remember helping choose the color of those with the others. Yes. I've been deliberating for a very, very long time. It's really important to me that you guys know that. I'm looking, okay. So I took a lot of screenshots, like, during the process, right? I need to, like, accumulate them all, so that you guys can, like, see the difference between stuff and, like, what could have been, you know? I, like, was deliberating for a very long time. I almost had leg warmers, y'all. I went through many iteration. I've been working on this for, like a year, something like that. We got that one. I'm just pulling up a bunch of pictures. Are those two the same? Leg warmers. Yeah, I almost did it. It just ultimately felt too busy, so that's why I didn't go with that. I'll show you in a bit. But
I just realized your PFP isn't correct anymore.
It is not correct anymore. I'm gonna open all of these. Are they both open? Okay, hang on. Okay, I'll do like a little mini presentation of showing you guys what could have been. We do need an overhaul of the emotes. Part of what I was thinking about doing today was updating my emote lab, actually. Funny enough. that was one of the things. I'll like, we'll discuss what our options are. But yeah. I'm gonna show you guys my different iterations.
Ferb, I know what we are doing today. New PFP doodle.
New PFP. I gotta lock in. Okay. I wish there was a way I can just... Wait, oh my god, I'm so smart. I can just combine all of these into, like, one folder. Did my forehead shrink? It did not. My forehead is the same. My forehead is the same. Yeah, I did... there were these, like, lines that were right above my bangs that I, like, blended out a little bit better. So, like, my bangs aren't as, like, prominent, I guess? I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. But what we're gonna do, first of all, is I'm gonna be showing you all the different iterations of stuff. You know, we're gonna do that. I'm making a folder right now as we speak of stuff, things. I'm just calling it things. And then I actually have a little presentation for you guys. It's what a throwback! Also, hi, Kat! Over on YouTube. Hello. Hello. I hope you're doing great. There's that, and then that. I took a lot of screenshots, guys. Bear with me.
10,000 subs and Darla would make her PFP a clownfish.
Dude, I would do a lot of things for 10,000 subs. That's a big number. I need you to know how big a number that is. Where is... Okay. I'm almost ready. This is a very last minute thing because I wasn't even gonna do this, but then we started talking about it and now I want to. And then there's that one and that one. And then boom.
I said that because you're a clown, Darlit, one clown.
Bro, what the fuck? Why are you being so mean? Why you gotta be so rude? Oh god, I haven't heard that in so long. Okay. Okay. I have a little presentation for you guys. You ready? Where's the music from? It is from Undertale. It is the Undertale soundtrack. Yeah, it's the Undertale soundtrack. Wait, I have one more I'm gonna add here.
Because I still haven't gotten a neck, and you went through like 5 models.
Bro, what is your obsession with necks? What? They're not that great. They're not as great as you think they are. I don't know why you're overhyping the concept of having a neck. It's really not that great. My neck was hurting the other day for just no reason. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. But that's where that's just what happens, I guess. Okay, are you ready? Necks are pretty cool. They're okay. They're kind of overrated, though.
I think it'd be cooler if I was a cute girl and taller than Poodles.
I put you in a wedding dress, okay? I put you in a wedding dress. That is enough out of you. But anyway, so here is my very first iteration. Why am I okay? Also, we have our new hand. Here's our very first iteration. This was when I still had the pink sleeves, and then I decided to do leg warmers, and I went for like Converse, and I wanted to add like a bandage to match this bandage. I like the pink of the leg warmers. Me too. The only thing is it felt unnecessary, I guess, and I wanted to go for a more like top heavy design. I didn't want it to be like just big throughout. I wanted it to be heavy on top and then like thinner on the bottom, like an inverted triangle. It was kind of like the shape I was going for. And then the leg warmers, it felt like I just wanted to
Once
have...
I get a neck, I am one step closer to getting shoulders, and then actually put me in a bunny suit.
So the neck is the means to an end for the shoulders. Okay, I get it. Top heavy. Hardy, har. Anyway, also, you know what? I'm gonna move myself a little bit further up because it's about me today. But anyway, and it felt like I was just like trying to get like the little splash marks that I had in my jeans, and I was like wouldn't let go of it.
But I didn't have an hourglass figure.
Yes, you did! Yes, you did! You were big busted, and you had an hourglass. You don't remember? I can't reason with you. But anyway, and then at this point, the earrings were also both pink. But then...
Is that a second Billy the bandage on your
that
leg?
That is a second Billy the bandage. And over here, I also have the little soles on the side of my shoes. That I will sort of retain in later iterations. But I did immediately be like, I wanted to have the skull. I wanted to have the not blood stains. That's Bobby the bandage. And I also made it only 2 patches instead of 3. Because the blue patch I felt was kind of unnecessary because I don't have blue anywhere else. So I was like, what? And I got rid of the rainbow earrings. I know they're iconic, but I feel like the soul earrings just fit a lot better with my look. But anyway, so this was me deciding between the 3 different colors. So I had purple and pink, and then pink and purple, and then all purple. Ultimately, I decided that all purple was best because a big thing that I wanted to achieve with this look is to make it more purple. Because I felt before it was very equally pink and purple to where it was kind of like ambiguous as...
R.I.P. Bobby the bandage.
Rip Bobby the bandage, honestly. Gone but not forgotten. I think the all purple's iconic. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want it to be ambiguous as to whether I was pink or like a pink or purple VTuber. I wanted it to be very obvious that I am purple. Purple is my branding. So out of all of the, and then I felt like the whole having the pink be my sleeves kind of made the pink take over everything. So then I was like, okay, what about the purple sleeves? But then it makes this kind of block with having the upper and lower be pink as well, and then you gotta mix them up. But I wanted all of the different like trimming stuff to be the same colors, and then it kind of left me with a puzzle to where I ultimately decided we're going with the purple. But this isn't the same purple. This is the purple that I had before in my original, in my other design. I just moved the purple over without a second thought. And then I was like, but what if I tried something different? So, I was never a huge fan of purple being a primary color and thought it worked well as an accent, but I stand very corrected. Thank you. I'm glad I could change your mind. Also, I wasn't able to do this with this model because it just wasn't physically possible, but I did move the chains in my design from the bottom to the top so that it is able to be seen a little better because they're both a very important part of my design and I wanted to show them off a little better. You're more of a blue guy. I'm blue. Anyway, so then I decided to ditch the leg warmers and we went with the fishnets. I don't remember if I came up with this on a whim or if my friend Con did, but I don't know. And then I switched from the Converse to the boots because I'm going for more of like a punk, sort of like emo look. And I wanted to bring the purple down here a little better. So these are like fully Doc Martens. I had the yellow stitching because I'm still incorporating some of the yellow into there. I was like, wow, oh my god, so cool. And then my laces are super long, like they go down. Absolutely love the fishnets, thank you! I also made sure that the fishnets peek over the shorts. I thought that was a cute look. I thought it like made stuff layer very well. And we probably wouldn't have been able to see leg warmers. Exactly! When it comes to VTuber designs, in particular compared to other kinds of designs, they tend to be more top heavy because that's what you're seeing the majority of the time, you know? So there isn't really a point, for me, in my opinion, when I'm designing VTubers, I try not to have too many important details on the bottom towards the feet. You can have like little like fun references and like you do little fun things, whatever you want on the bottom, but don't make it like an integral part of your design to where like it has to be shown in order for it to be identifiable as you. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that was why I moved the chains up a little bit. And then that was also why I decided to ditch the leg warmers, because it didn't feel like it fit the aesthetic I was going for. But yeah, and I like how it's just very slick and like clean down here, and then up here is where it's all busy. Poisonally. And then, what did I do next? This was when I colored everything in. This is with my previous colors, but I felt like it was too bright, you know? I had issues with the back color of the hair because I didn't want it to blend in to the shirt or to the jacket or anything. But and then over here, I fixed up my shoes. My shoes are final. This is where they're at now. I have little wings on the sides here. If you look real close, you can see there's little wings. I added some more chains. And then I have one of my favorite parts of this, the soles. I have soles on my soles of my shoes. Guys, I'm a genius. I'm a comedic genius. I like how the hair fades out. Me too. I like that a lot. I wanted it to be more ghosty, so then I also made like these parts of my hair float up. The soles are fantastic. I know. I came up with that and I was like, I'm a fucking genius. It's so cool. I also changed the back of my jacket that you'll see a little better. You'll do a collab with any major shoe brand or you'll start your own. Yes. Oh my god, Doc Martin, please reach out. Dr. Martin, please. But yeah, so this was when I started experimenting as well with making my pupils a different pink than what I had before, which was the really dark pink. Here, I was trying to sort of narrow down the color palette a little more.
She's got soles on her soles.
I do. I got soles on my soles. Because the hot pink was only in my eyes and not anywhere else, and I wanted to have less colors in the palette. I wanted to make it a little more simple. So I tried moving the pink around, but it felt too, like, pun intended, it felt too lively. Like, I'm a Grim Reaper. I imagine when I think of death and that sort of thing, I think more muted, I think more moody, saturated, like desaturated, like those sorts of colors. And I think you can do that without it being muddy or like not vibrant at all, which was what I was trying to do. And I think I did that pretty well. Welcome back, Microscopic Fox! Never thought of a Grim Reaper being lively. Exactly. So I show that off in other ways, but I didn't think having like the first thing I wanted my hair to be a different color from the jump. From the jump, I was like, I only had that hair color because that is just, it's just what I had, and I didn't even think about changing it. You know, it wasn't even something I considered. But I was like, hey, I have free will. I can do literally whatever I want. So I decided to experiment with it. And then here I was experimenting with the back color. I made it like a little lighter, which is kind of where we're at now. But it's like mixed with a lot of other colors because it's like very void-like, so it's not gonna be a single solid color. But that was me experimenting with the back because I couldn't decide between the dark and the light. Hang on, let me try and zoom this in. The dark and the light. And I wanted like a kind of combo of the two. And this was me first starting to experiment with the hair color. I think this is like sort of what I went with. I think I ended up making it a little darker. And I was also playing around with the eye here. And then I was also fiddling with the purple over here. And this was also when I made the two different earring colors as well. But yeah, so I liked this. But value-wise, I wanted it to be a little darker. I don't know. I wanted it to be a little darker. I was looking at, you know that thing I do when I put all the colors like down and then I add that color filter to see where the values are at. I wanted it to be more of a difference between the purples that I had. So, this was me deciding between the dark and the light eye colors. The dark and the light pink. And for me, the problem was I really liked the light pink, but it mixed with the yellow too much. So, my solution, you'll see in a little bit. And this was the design. This was me like first starting to put everything together. I think I can flip this. Can I flip it? You can see I'm starting to get the colors together, but I was like, that's too many colors. That's too many colors for me. I want it to be simpler. So I started messing around even more. I'm still playing around with the colors here. I'm a fan of muted colors. Me too. I like them a lot. I think you can do it in a way that isn't boring, if that makes sense, you know? So then, I almost had gray hair. I genuinely debated this for a long time. I was like, I like it. I like it, but I don't love it. The silver bell, yeah, I like it, but I don't love it. So I went back and forth between the two. Yeah, I deliberated for a while. And then ultimately, here's where we're at. This is my official design. We got my little doodle over here. My solution to the problem of making I wanted the light pink, but the yellow clashed with it too much. I just made the pink lighter, and then I made the yellow lighter. So the yellow is the same of my pupils, is now more of like a cream color.
Grandma Grim Reaper would go so hard.
Grandma Grim Reaper would have been really funny. It would have been really funny. But I went with this. So I wanted my pupils to be more of a neutral color. So I wanted it to be like closer to white, you know? Because like how they're typically black, I wanted it to be more white than like a color, you know? They're meant to be bone colored. Yeah, they are now. Ow! Rude. But anyway, we now have, my eyes are also, they have the purple and they got the little sparkles. Here's my new logo. We got Ghosty Boy. Ghosty Boy, I was asked yesterday, but while I was still changing stuff up, I was changing things up until like 2 hours before stream, in terms of my model. But I was asked, Darla, do you ever think, you've been changing yourself, you've been updating yourself a little bit, do you ever think you're going to give Ghosty Boy an update? Is Ghosty Boy ever gonna get an update? And to that I say absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ghosty Boy will never change. As long as I'm around, Ghosty Boy will not change. He's perfect. He doesn't need any sort of redesign.
Ghosty Boy neck update when?
Anyway, Ghosty Boy gets no neck. He will never be updated. It's just simple design, works really well with me. And then yeah, I went with the darker. I went with the darker purple. And then I made my hair longer. Originally it was down here. It's now down like to my knees. My hair is super long. Again, it's not shown entirely through this model, but let us redeem our points to give him a neck. I don't even know how that would work. I don't know how that would work. I'll come up with something maybe. I also
I have half of Pixar, DreamWorks, Sony, Illumination working on my new improved 3D design ... and yes, it has a neck.
Put me in touch. Put me in touch with those execs. I just want to talk. But yeah, my nails are colored now because I did it here. And then here I also, on this hand that I'm waving around, also is, has the arm bones are a little more detailed. I reflected that in my new design because I figured the ribs are updated. The ribs are more detailed. Let's do that with these two. Who fished up Darla with a gun? Hail, congrats on Darla with a gun. Congratulations. I also, I changed the colors of the patches a little bit, so the hourglass is now the color of my hair and the bone color. And then also, we get to see the back. We get to see the back of the back of the jacket. I added... The spine was the same, but I added the ribs to the back of the jacket too. So the shoulder bones have always been there. The shoulder bones have been there. The shoulder bones and the spine were there. I did update the ribs to be more like the ones up here, so they match a little better now. And then we got my soles. Once I figured this out, I changed the stitching color a little bit, added some little things, but yeah. Everything, once I figured out everything down here, it kind of stayed the same. I didn't change it. What I did change was up here, mostly. Also, is that blood on your shirt? Do you want to know? Do you really want to know? I have a feeling you don't. I don't think you really want to know. But I will leave it up to your imagination. That said, it's totally, definitely not blood. Anyway. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yeah! Yeah! And my souls are still here. They're still here, the same color. Who was it? Who wasn't it? I'm the Grim Reaper, bro. Is that the Grim Reaper? Yes. Why the fishnets? I thought it looked cool. I thought it looked sick. I thought it looked sick as hell. I wanted it a good balance of it looking... I wanted it to... What's it called? What's the word? I wanted it to look interesting and not be bare, but I also didn't want to like add to the silhouette at all. So I figured my in-between was fishnets. I almost made them tinted like stockings, but I tried it and it just didn't really fit that well, no matter how cool it seemed. And then also it kind of took away from the fishnet pattern. And also I've been more inspired by like emo looks and like punk looks and that sort of thing. That was more of what I was inspired by like when I was doing research, which I actually did this time. So I thought the fishnets were sick, so I added them. Where's the belly button? My jeans are high-waisted, so my belly button is around here, but they're covered. So like this is like my waist ish. This is my waist, and then this is where my belly button would be. So it gets covered by stuff. Femboy socks? What do you mean? I'm not wearing. What do you mean? Femboy socks? What does that even mean? Anyway, so here's my palette now. I thought this was a lot more. I made it a lot more streamlined. So we have our purples, our pink, and then our two, like, yellow-ish colors, and then we have our grays. So I thought that worked a little better. Here are our chains, and my charms, my earrings. I almost said glasses. What the fuck? And then my patches. And I updated my weapon reference. If you guys did not know, obviously a Grim Reaper has to have her scythe. I don't pull it out a lot. I don't use it a lot, but here's what my scythe looks like. Bro, here's what my scythe looks like. No, that's not blood. I don't know what you're talking about. We have little stickers up here of my charms and then like a little wing. I smacked them on there one day. I thought it was cool. And then we have a little glowing orb in the middle. We got some chains going down, and the handle is purple. It used to be pink, but I changed it. It's just
strawberry jam. Trust me.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely a strawberry jam. For sure. What do you mean you don't use it? You're the Grim Reaper. I don't know what you mean. I can do stuff without it. I do stuff without my scythe, guys. I do stuff without it. And then I have some little emotion toggles. I probably should have flipped it. I'm gonna flip it again. We're gonna flip it again so I can show you guys my emotions. And we also have more. We have some hairstyles. We got a ponytail, which we have. Oh my god, I didn't show you guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not show you guys the ponytail. Let me show you really quick. Hang on. Ta-da! It's literally just the same, but in a ponytail. Yep. Not much to see. Not much to see here. But yeah. I love ponytails. Me too. I like it a lot. It keeps the hair out of my face. Keeps the hair out of my hair. But yeah. It looks nice. Thank you. Now I just need... I'm gonna go over here for just a second. Here are all my expressions. We got... In color order, we got this one. And then we got... We got Angie. We got... Angie. With the twin buns! In my, pajama outfit... In my, like, offline screen and the ending screen, I have them as top buns, but I've been preferring the bottom buns lately. I don't know why. But anyway. And then when that happens, my souls turn red. Cause Angie. See where I asked for a neck for the 1000th time? Yeah, pretty much. And then we got happy! We have excited! And that's me with short hair. When my hair is short, it does the same thing where it kind of fades, which I think is neat, but I don't cut it very often. But I probably should. Yeah, looks so adorable. Thank you. And my soul turns yellow. And then the green, we have surprise, disgusted. I don't know. Shock, genuine horror, a little bit of all of the above. But yeah, and then what the flip? And then I have this little half up, half down number. And my show turns green. And then my ahoge stands up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention my ahoge also changed a little bit. It's more of this like wavy sort of thing now than the little stub that I got right now. But last but not least, we got Sag. I like this one a lot. It's really cute, and we have the Pandora braid. If you know, you know. We got this big like side braid over here. Yeah, Sag. Though I don't use that one very often because I don't get sad a lot. Man, someone's trying to steal my stuff. Oh hell yeah! But yeah, I'll show you guys the ponytail again. I just like it a lot. Best music, hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, we are actually gonna be taking a break here in a few minutes. When we come back, I have a little bit of a presentation for you guys. I was robbing you blind. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, apologies for being late. Wilku, hello over on YouTube. Welcome in. Vtuber PowerPoint. Yep. Vtuber PowerPoint. It's a little bit of a twist on the Vtuber PowerPoint, sort of. More on that later when we come back. But, those of you who don't know, those of you who are new here, we like to take a break at the top of every hour for a few minutes. While ad breaks are going on, so that we can use that time to do something to take care of ourselves. We like to eat, we can drink a drink, we can pet a pet. But if you pet your pet, you do have to tell them I said hi. Those are the rules. Who needs to throw souls so you can throw emotes? No. Why is the Grim Reaper so adorable? What? Rude. The last thing you see when you die is cool and cute. That's why, totally. Do lunges. They're gonna do lunges? Go do lunges or something. Go do lunges. But yeah, we'll be right back in just a few minutes. When we come back, we're gonna do that presentation. And then we're gonna be doing a little bit of doodling. We're either gonna be updating my emote lab textures or work on some chibies for some new panels. Or work on a new profile picture, I don't know. But, yeah, I'd rather get killed by a little adorable fella than a big scary bony boy. Exactly, exactly. You know that thing that like trope in shows where there are like aliens or otherworldly beings that look like a human, and then the reason for that is, oh, this is the form that I've decided to take because if you saw me in my actual form, your mind would blow, your eyes would melt, your brain would melt, you would die, and you would go insane and crazy. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. This is the form I've chosen to take. And I just happened to change it up a little bit. So, I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you guys did something to take care of yourself. Welcome. Today we have a little presentation. But I got a little lazy. Hang on, let me sip a sip. I'm gonna sip a sip. Oh my god, great timing. I'm gonna actually sip a sip. PowerPoint Sunday, yes! Okay, but what's funny about this PowerPoint is that it is actually my original PowerPoint from 2 years ago when I first re-debuted as a VTuber. When I first moved from PNGtuber to VTuber. This is the exact same presentation. I made minor tweaks, but for the most part, I kept all the bones the same to compare, to take a trip down memory lane and see how far we've come. I thought it'd be a fun little idea, and also it meant I didn't have to make a whole new PowerPoint. So, how long have you been VTubing? Since May of 2021. So next month it will be 5 years. Yup, it'll be 5 years. I usually celebrate in August because that's when I hit affiliate, but my first ever stream was May 17th. I don't remember, but I wasn't there for that one, so this is new to me. Yeah, I also know that a lot of you guys weren't there when I first re-debuted. Like, a lot of people have...
Asterisk cough, asterisk, asterisk cough, asterisk ung.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's so mean. That's so rude. Oh, fuck. I killed it. Anyway, fuck. Okay. I killed it. Okay. Anyway. Wait. Okay. Maybe we don't do emotions this time. Re-debut stream! Yeah! But yeah, I know that a lot of people have come since then. So I thought I would show you guys what it was like being a Darla Doodles ghosty boy 2 years ago. Fuck, man. Oh my god. August is such a jam-packed month. I know. On can't work PowerPoint. Anyway. Not. Look at that. Look at that crispy logo. Look at that fresh, crispy new logo. New colors. So cool. I've always been here. I've been here the whole time. You can see the difference. Oh my gosh. So let's start the way looking back down memory lane always starts with a timeline. So my first stream was May 15th. I lied. My first stream ever was May 15th. It was a Minecraft stream, actually. It was a Bed Wars stream. I hit affiliate August 27th, like a few months later, which I'm still very grateful for. Persona redesign / channel overhaul was end of July of 2022. That was when I started being Darla Doodles Grim Reaper, because I started, my original inspiration was like, you know how storytime animators are like, their personas are just like themselves but drawn, you know? That was what I originally was for about a year. So then I, like, because that was my original intention with this channel, was to be like an art streamer and to like do that sort of thing. But then I discovered VTubing and just the concept of having a design and like a persona and all of that. And I thought that was really neat. And my friend Khan had already made a design of me for a project that they were doing. They asked me to pick 2 words and they would design a character based on that. And I picked Death and Void. So they made my first ever design and I decided to go with it. They were like, oh, you can use that for like your streaming if you want. And I was like, hell yeah. So that was what I did. And then I did that in end of July. December of 2022 to actually my anniversary 2024 was Victory Unraveled, which was a D&D campaign that I was a part of. My first long-term D&D campaign, first anything really related to D&D. It was crazy. It was crazy to be sure. 3 whole years. Can you count? Can you count? That's 2 years. That's 2 years. That's 2 years. That's 2 years. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Love you, Willow. Willow was one of the people who was a part of it. I met a lot of really great people from that campaign. It was a very big part of my channel because I streamed it. Oh, follow age. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, I streamed it once a week for multiple hours for years, and it became a really big part of my channel, and I'm really, really proud of it. My first subathon was December 17th to December 21st, 2023. Those who were there call, I don't call it anything, but those who were there know this as my laryngitis era, because I had laryngitis the whole time. My birthday was the day before, and I messed up my voice, but the show must go on, so I streamed for, like, I think it was 3 days or something. I streamed every day that week. Yeah. I streamed for multiple days with laryngitis, and my voice sounded really funky, and it was really funny. It was really great. February 26th, 2023 was my model number 3 PNGtuber re-debut, which was... this was model number 2. This is model number 3, so model number 2 of this design, you know. My first vocal collab was July of 2023. I do have a little bit of a mini cover out. I was part of a collab with a few idol friends. If you look up Bittersweet Darling English cover, you will find me, and it's a Tokyo Mew Mew cover, and I was Mint in that. I actually auditioned for a different character, but then they were like, "Oh, you want to be Mint?" And I was like, "Sure." Have a good night, Bottle Knight. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I hope to see you next time. But yeah, that was my first vocal collab. I hit 1K in March of 2024, which I'm still flabbergasted by. Holy shit. Mini debut / redesign model number 4 was in April of 2024. That was when we switched to the jacket from the gradient to the pink sleeves. That's kind of the best way to identify it, I think, as a doodle historian. That's the best way to identify that era. And then if you come over here, it says Live 2D debut is now, which was, oh my god, when the fuck was it? I think October 1st, 2024. Yep, October 1st, 2024. So, holy fucking shit. But yeah, that's where we're at. And this is my reference. My reference. 20 million. Hi, Piranha. You were here since the PNG era? I think you're right. That's fucking Bunko-nista. But anyway, yeah, this is my reference. In the other presentation, it did show my old reference, but then I replaced it. Ta-da! Model reference. 3 years, 20 days, 23 hours. Holy fuck. That's how I can tell you followed during stream, because an hour from now would still be when I would be streaming. That's crazy. Yeah, this is my model reference. It's me! It's me! Darla Doodles, that's me! Age is unknown because I'm not telling you, but I am an adult. I'm just really, really old. Really, really, really old. Thank you for the head pats. Hi, Kyle. Hello, hello. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this. Okay, let's go over here. Okay. Hi, Kyle. I'm having a good night so far. Yeah, it's me. It me. Look, it's me. It's me pointing. It's me pointing. It me. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. My birthday is December 16th. I am a Sagittarius. I'm like 7 billion plus years old. How long has death been a thing? That long. Anyway. It's you and you and you. Yeah. It's me and me and me. My duty, my job is Guardian of Death and Void. It has updated since then. I've embraced the title of Grim Reaper a little more since then. But previously, my official title was Guardian of Death and Void. And my alignment is neutral good. Sagittarius sibling, yes! Here are I wrote whole definitions of death and void. So death is everything not life. So, like, which is a total other department completely. Don't ask me about it. I don't know. But yeah, I categorize myself as a type of Grim Reaper because I just refuse to acknowledge that that was my job for some reason. But yeah, and I take my form as a ghost of sorts. This is the form I choose to take, and it resembles a ghost, sort of. And I keep balance in the world by guiding, supporting, and loving wandering souls like yourself. And you guys are ghosty boys, that's what you're called. And then void over here, it has two different meanings. So void, figuratively, is the existence between life and death. So you're alive, or you're dead, or you're somewhere in between. And if you're somewhere in between, you're in the void. So sort of like a purgatory. But literally, it's a pocket dimension. It's where I am currently. It is where I'm streaming from. And it is where you guys are hanging out. Yeah, so you guys are hanging out in the void right now. So it has two different meanings, figuratively and literally. Also, hi Ace, hello over on YouTube. Hope you're having a good night so far. Also, I wrote all these notes on my little notepad. I hope it's not too messy. I have little doodles and stuff, but yeah. Whole PowerPoint, a whole slide about Ghosty Boy. He made me. I couldn't not. He kind of like, he was over my shoulder as I was doing it, and he was like, you're gonna add me, right? And I was like, yeah, sure. But anyway, he's my sidekick. He's my sidekick. He's my mascot. I don't know where he came from. He kind of just appeared sort of when I did. I just kind of poofed in, and they were like, here's your job. This is what you're doing now. And then for Ghosty Boy, it was sort of the same thing. Maybe it was so I didn't go like stir crazy or being all alone or something. I don't know. He only speaks in sound effects. The only way he is able to talk in a way that everyone else can understand is when you guys do TTS, because you guys are essentially helping him. It's sort of like sort of like Project Hail Mary, where he's like speaking his own language and then it like translates in real time. Amaze. That's pretty much how it works.
Give me money and I'll speak.
Yeah, pretty much. But I don't know why you guys can't understand him when he does the sound effects, because to me, I can understand him just fine. But I've gotten a lot of complaints about him talking normally and then people not being able to understand him. And I was like, what do you mean? He's literally just talking normally. But anyway, he's been known to cause a little mischief, but he means well. He's just a silly little guy. Nah, I understand. I think you're lying. That's not canon. Anyway. Bye, Ghosty Boy. Oh, that's him as a ice cream. He's not edible though. But I had to draw him like that one time for a doodle request. These are some of the things that I like. It has really not changed that much since then. Not even gonna lie. I'll go into that in a second though. Likes drawing, duh. That's crazy. It's almost like I doodle or something. Purple, I like purple. I like singing and performing. I have been trying really hard to build up the courage to do more, but yeah. Anything sweet, particularly vanilla. I love anything vanilla scented, vanilla flavored, anything. Game knows game, chaos knows chaos. I'm telling you, you can't, you're lying. I like caffeine. I like iced lattes and matcha. I just love anything caffeinated. I like caffeine. It's great and it's awesome and great. Music, in terms of music, my favorite genres are alternative rock and musicals. Musicals in particular, I'm trying to think. I've been really into Anastasia lately. I've been wanting to do a Once Upon a December cover for the longest time. But yeah. And then alt rock, some of my favorite bands, I like Set It Off. I like their like 2 most recent albums. Super great. Love them a lot. I also love listening to audio dramas. My favorite ones are The Magnus Archives and Malevolent, which is now completed since I made this presentation, which is crazy. It's been going on for a while. My favorite genre is psychological horror. I like psychological horror a lot. One of my favorite movies is Saw. I like Saw 3 and 4. Those are my 2 favorite Saw movies. I love the Saw franchise. I love just, I don't know. I like it. I like death games. Some of my favorite games, I like Corpse Party. I like Corpse Party a lot. It was the first horror game that got me into like playing stuff. It was my first horror game just in general. I like Skullgirls. My favorite fighting game. I don't play fighting games a lot, but when I do, it's always gonna be Skullgirls. And I like Kirby. Kirby got me into everything. Just this whole world of like anime and stuff like that. I love Scream, that's my jam. I love Scream too. It's so great. Such a fun franchise. Also, you can't see behind Ghosty Boy, but that's Sally face mask. Hi, Himbo! Hello! I hope you're having a good night so far. Yeah, I like Sally Face. I like Doki Doki Literature Club. I love Your Turn to Die. Your Turn to Die is one of my favorite of all time. Greatest of all time. The final chapter has not come out yet, but when it does, I will be streaming it. And then my favorite anime is Soul Eater. It's what got me, it's what got me into anime. Pretty much the first anime that I ever watched. It's what got me and like made me inspired to like have this sort of vibe. Hello! Hello, welcome in! Hi, welcome in. I hope you guys are all doing great. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, welcome in. Hello, how was your stream? What were you doing? What's the haps? What's going on? Oh my god. Congrats on the new debut. Thank you. Let me show you my fit. Hang on, let me put my hair down. I gotta put my hair down for this. Let me show you my fit. Oh my god. Hang on. Here's the fit. Here's fit check. Let me take off my jacket. Whoop. Here's without the jacket. Just a little, like, peek of, here's what you missed on Glee. That's what you missed on Glee. But to those of you who don't know me, hi! I'm Darla. I'm a digital artist. I play a lot of indie games. We're talking about all the games that I like right now, actually. Key level 999. Lies and slander. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, but yeah, and I also have my own talk show. It's called The Doodle Dialogues. It's where I interview VTubers while drawing them, and it's been going really great, and I like it a lot. We actually have another episode coming up next week. And right now, we are doing a sort of mini debut, new form debut. I recently redesigned my design, and this is my first stream with it. So we're using the same PowerPoint presentation that I used when I first started, when I first debuted from like PNGtuber to Vtuber, which is my first like official debut, like the first time I even had like any sort of debut stream. So we're using the same exact presentation, and we're comparing and contrasting how things have gone since 2 years ago when I started doing that. But yeah. I skipped this part, but I love talking. I love yapping. It's real great. A lot of fun. 10 out of 10. I love TTRPGs. You can't see it, but I love TTRPGs, D&D, 10 Candles. I hosted a game of 10 Candles. It's like a horror TTRPG. That's meant to be like a one-shot sort of thing. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I want to do it again this year. Maybe for like Halloween. That'd be neat. But yeah, what was your stream? What? Oh, you played a homophobia on Roblox. Oh my god. I want to play horror games on Roblox. That sounds so cool. Oh my god, that's so sick. Also, hi, Virus. Hi, Virus. Hello, hello. Thank you for the first time chat. And thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. It's a Backrooms type game. Oh, hell yeah. Have you guys seen the trailer for the Backrooms movie? That came out, like, the trailer came out like a couple weeks ago, I think. Have you guys seen that? I am so excited. I think it's gonna be great. But also, if any of you guys need to raid and run or do anything to take care of yourselves, you are more than welcome to do so. Please, please, please do not mind raiding and running if that's what you need to do. Please take care of yourselves first and foremost. But thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I've been needing to like hydrate so much. Oh my god, I keep yapping. Thank you for the hydrate. I took another sip. That was me nodding. Pre-debuts need a lot of yapping. Real. I love alt rock. Me too. My favorite band of all time is Set It Off. I love Fall Out Boy as well. Hi Willow. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. And then also my favorite food is seafood. I don't love shrimp as much anymore, but I still love salmon. I love salmon. It's my favorite food. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be salmon, and I would die happy. I would live a long life, and I would die happy. If I could die, which I can't. We talked about that a little bit ago. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the thing about death is that death can't die. If death could die, I feel like that would complicate things a lot in terms of me being able to do my job and all that stuff. So I make a lot of jokes, but yeah. Oh, and then I forgot to mention with Skullgirls, my favorite... I forgot my favorite characters. I really like Philia. Philia's probably one of my favorites. I like Peacock as well. The Secret Cloth. One alt rock song I like is... I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? I'm not even gonna try. I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. I don't like salmon because it tastes too fishy. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, my steak is too juicy. My lobster is too buttery. That's crazy. Also, I was having a real kick for Film Cow at the time. I think because some new episodes of Salad Fingers had just come out or something like that. But I love Film Cow. One of my favorite channels. Super underrated. Matryoshka. Oh, cool. Very neat. But yeah, these are my likes. My dislikes. We've talked about them. I think we've talked about them a lot, but I will talk about them again. Iguanas. Iguanas are my biggest op. I hate them. I don't like them. They're annoying. And I don't like them, and they're mean. But anyway, the color orange. I have talked about this so fucking much. I hate orange. I don't like the color orange. When people came to me telling me that my hair was orange, that was when I was like, I need a change. The color orange isn't that bad. We've discussed this. We've discussed why I don't like the color orange. Because of that motherfucker from Peter Pan 2. That's right. The octopus from Peter Pan 2 that you guys all know and love. And you guys definitely all know the octopus from Peter Pan 2. Because obviously, who wouldn't know the orange octopus from Peter Pan 2? Gave me nightmares. It gave me a nightmare. So now, and then from then on, I started subconsciously disliking the color orange. And I didn't realize until that year, actually. Especially when it's paired with white and brown. Ha! LMAO. I know them because of this. What do you mean you didn't know about the octopus from Peter Pan 2 before? Damn, that's crazy. Haunted houses. I don't like haunted houses. I feel like the jump scares are cheap. They make me want to shit my pants. One time I almost did, but then I didn't. Because I went to Halloween Horror Nights and it was okay. But I glanced at the stream. What's wrong with Orange? The motherfucker from Peter Pan 2! The octopus from Peter Pan 2! Gave me nightmares! Dude's insane! Dude's insane in the membrane! I don't like him. And he gave me nightmares. The octopus from Peter Pan 2! Guys, don't make me show you the octopus from Peter Pan 2. Hang on. From Peter Pan 2. Hang on, I'm showing you. No. Okay. This guy. This motherfucker from Peter Pan 2. Look at him. He's licking his lips. I don't like him. Something's off about him. He gave me nightmares. And now I don't like orange. No, I agree, that's horrifying. Thank you. They're red? Oh, you wanna go? I did so much research on this guy for a presentation that I had to do. I did a presentation about things that's irrational things that scared me as a kid for a PowerPoint, for my first PowerPoint night actually that I did. Look, here's the official wiki. A red-orange octopus. And then in Jake and the Neverland Pirates, he's orange. Okay? Dude eats people with no remorse. A red orange is still orange, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Red orange is still orange. It can be both. Red orange is orange. Anyway, I also don't like haunted houses. We talked about that. I just feel like there are other ways to get scared. I like being safe in my little pocket dimension, watching movies, knowing that it's not real and that the octopus from Peter Pan 2 is not out to get me. But I don't want to be in the middle of the action. That's what the actors are for. I'm not doing that, you know? If I were on a pirate ship in front of the orange octopus, I would run and probably poo my pants and I'd be really scared. Also, hi, Frankinator. Hello. What's new? I don't know. You tell me. It's crazy. Red orange is orange. It is. Red orange is orange. I stand by that. I can't tell. I got a new design. I got a new fit. I dyed my hair. Yeah. Bro has never been an actor in a haunted house before. I have been, actually. I have been an actor in a haunted house. And you know what? I didn't scare anyone. I couldn't scare anyone. Nobody was scared of me. The chest is bouncier? No. The chest is not bouncier. The chest is the same amount of bouncy. Hi, Rain! Hello! Sorry, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, so so how the haunted house worked was, so how it was this like path, right? And then my job, I ran from, it was like different sections, like each group had a different section. So then I started at the end and then I ran to the front and then I was like, oh my god, you gotta help me. And then I like guide them through the haunted house, through like failed experiments, like, they're eating me, like blah blah blah. And then at the end, just before they turn to the exit, I get yanked back into the abyss, like behind the curtain, and then I'm like, ah, oh my god, they're killing me. But it was cringe as hell. Nobody got scared. Nobody got scared, and I was just like, I was acting my little ghosty heart out, and nobody liked it. The physics are about the same. Yes, the physics are about the same. I think with the way that I changed things, I made it a little more, like, obvious, I guess. I don't know. I'd act scared just because I'd feel bad. That's arguably worse. I don't know. I don't know. Like, if I knew that you were acting scared, I would feel worse. But if I thought you were actually scared, then it would be fine. But yeah, I don't like haunted houses. I went to Halloween Horror Nights, and it was an okay time. I was spooky, scary skeletons. The skull's deformation makes it more obvious. That makes sense. That makes sense for sure. And also I added a little bit of like a bounce light on the bottom with like the pink. So I think that makes it a little more obvious too. You've been punched and kicked in the face? I think, okay, so the thing about my haunted house, they wouldn't let us completely turn off the lights. We had to like get trash bags and cover up the lights, and it was still daytime for a lot of it. It started like pretty early evening, and we could not turn off the lights like for safety reasons, which made sense, but also don't do a haunted house if that's an issue. But anyway, I digress. I don't like tomatoes. I have since learned to enjoy cherry tomatoes when they are baked in a pasta. That is the only situation in which I will eat an actual tomato that's not like a sauce, you know? But they're too squishy. I hate the little any part. I don't like the taste of just straight up tomato. Ketchup and pizza sauce? Okay, I like it when it's mixed. It's mostly the texture. I'm gonna be so honest. It's mostly the texture. I can't do it. I can't do like slices of tomatoes. Gross. Soda and carbonated drinks. This is an integral part of the Darla Doodles brand. If you know Darla Doodles, you know that Darla Doodles cannot drink soda. It is a texture issue. It hurts my tongue. It hurts. It stings. I go, ooh, ah, my tongue. I don't understand why people would willingly make their mouth hurt. It's like, I will drink like a Sprite, and sure, I taste the lemon lime, but it just tastes like lemon lime of pain. It tastes more like pain with the side of lemon lime. You know, like, it's not the flavor that's the problem. It's the carbonation. I can't stand carbonation. It hurts. I don't know, my taste buds are too sensitive or something, but yeah. It hurting isn't normal. I know. Don't you think I know that? It stings. It goes, ooh, ah, on my little bitch taste buds, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I can't make any Dr. Pepper memes. But yeah. Also, hi, gaming guest over on YouTube. Hello. And also, this is probably my biggest hot take. Slice of life anime. I don't enjoy slice of life anime. I am so used to like psychological horror type anime that in comparison, slice of life has no plot. In comparison to like horror, we're all gonna die, super angsty type anime, slice of life, I feel like nothing happens. It feels like a nothing burger of an anime. That's like it's a big hot take. I know it's a gigantic hot take. Me too. What? Yeah, I'm not a slice of life guy. I need plot, I need angst, I need pain. But not carbonation. Which is surprising. Fun facts! Here are some emotes and some little doodles. Here, you can look at the doodles for a second. Look, it's all my doodles. That's me as a maid. That's me studying. Those are all my emotes. Those are all my emotes. I'm an athlete. I still am. I'm actually kind of more of an athlete now than I was when I made this presentation, because in January, I started working out a couple times a week. So, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself like an athlete, but I'm not sedentary as much as I was before, so I suppose. But in my youth, in my ghosty youth, I did gymnastics. My main 3 that I did over the course of my life was I did gymnastics for a while, I played softball for a few years, and then I also played volleyball, which volleyball was my favorite sport. It was the most fun and the least painful. Yeah, gymnastics I stopped doing when they wanted to do front and back handsprings. I was like, no thank you, I'm not gonna break my neck. So I stopped doing that when they got to the flips. And then softball, I stopped doing when I kept getting scared of the ball because I kept getting hit in the face. And it was very not fun. One time, I got uppercut by... I was playing second base, and a softball, like, it went into, like, a little ditch. It hit me on the, like, square in the chest, and then it bounced off my chest up my chin. Like, I was getting an uppercut. And I was very... I'm surprised I didn't get a concussion, but I chipped a tooth, and that made me really sad. The maid art is so cute. Thank you. Yeah, that's my maid design. That's my maid design. I like it a lot. Is that why you say what the flip? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Also, hi Starlight over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Get beaten up by a ball. Yeah, no. See, I kept getting scared of the ball, and I couldn't get over it because it wasn't like oh, what if I get hit by the ball? It's, I did get hit by the ball, and it's going to happen again. It's not like a anxiety of like oh, what if this happens? Oh, that's not gonna happen. What are the odds that that happens? It's no, it happened before, and it will happen again. So I couldn't get over it. And then I noticed volleyball tryouts were happening, and then I tried that, and I got really good at it, and I can jump really high now. So that's great. Pupils change shape with emotions. You can see up there, they change with emotions. I'm scared to trigger any of my toggles because I don't want to mess up the PowerPoint, but they exist. My pupils change with my emotions. And the color of my soul over here also changes with my emotions. Fun fact. Jump good. I do jump good. I like jumping. It's fun. We were playing basketball in class and I crushed my finger. I crushed my finger playing basketball. I sprained my pinky. No, wait. I sprained my ring finger, or no, my middle finger. It was my I remember because I like would flip people off, and I'd be like, haha, you want to see my little splint that I made? And then I would flip people off, and it was really funny. Hi, Willow. Welcome to the YouTube side. Which, in case you guys did not know, I actually have a YouTube channel. It's right over here. Ever one of those people? It happened one time. And also, I had to make my own splint. I got a popsicle stick and I wrapped it in a little bandage with my ring finger, because my coach didn't believe that I actually sprained my finger. He was like, "Oh, you're fine," even though he was literally like swollen and pulsating. I was like, okay, whatever. Anyway, owns way too many stuffed animals. I've gotten more since then. But also I moved, so I don't have as many with me now, but I still have a lot. I still have I'm gonna say it, I have an indecent amount of stuffed animals. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's too much for one ghosty boy, but I have a lot. Random Maid Cafe. That is true. I think I was still running it at the time, but I don't anymore. I've retired from maid activities, but it was a lot of fun. I was a real-life maid. It was really great. Super cool. Must be multitasking at all times. Yes, I must have something going on my 2 monitors. I remember hearing this during the last Doodle dialogues. Was I? Yeah. Usually, like, I'll do work on... I'll, like, draw on my right monitor. And then on the left monitor, I have to have some kind of show. Right now, I'm binge-watching Shameless. I don't know how I feel about it. I finished... What did I finish? I finished Arrested Development a couple... Like, last week. That was really cool. Such a shame you don't own any IKEA sharks. Get on my level. I own 2? What? You have a Blahaj? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. You know what? I want the jungle skog. I want the bear. I want the big bear with a tiny head. That's the one I want. You keep your shark. I'm gonna get a bear. Also, hi Joey over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Never watched Shameless. It's okay. I like it. Some of it concerns me mildly, but overall, it's an okay show. Arrested Development, I do like a lot. The later seasons get kind of weird, but it's a good show. It's a good show, and I like it a lot. Can ride a motorcycle. I do have. I took a class. I have my motorcycle endorsement on my license. It says also it says motorcycle also. So I can ride the big motorcycles, not like there's just a little ones. I can ride any motorcycle. I'm just watching The Boys. I'm waiting for it all to come out so that I can binge it. But I do like The Boys. I think it's interesting as well. But yeah, I like bragging that I can ride a motorcycle. I think it's neat. I think it makes me cool. Apparently I lose aura when I say that I want a Vespa, but I think it's cool. I think a Vespa is pretty sick. Here are my goals! So these were my goals 2 years ago, and we will see how far we got into achieving them. Negative 1,000 aura, fuck you. Get your motorcycle endorsement and then we'll talk. Anyway, these are all of the games that I was planning on playing a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And we've played all of them. We've played, except for Detroit Become Human. We've played and finished Cuphead, we played Bendy, the whole franchise. We played both Portal games. We played Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which was actually my Darfield debut, funny enough, was the Stanley Parable stream. And then we also played all of A Hat in Time. And we even got our own custom mod made by Hyper, which was really cool. So, improve my art skills. I would like to think I did. I don't know though. Twitch partner eventually. We're not there yet, but I'm really excited. I really hope to. I hope to at some point in my career. Mini D&D campaign. You definitely did? Thank you. Mini D&D campaign. I actually started conceptualizing this one. We have not done it yet, but I have more of an idea of what I want to do with it than I did before. So I'd call that progress. Unnamed Doodle Talk Show. It has a name now, and it has 12 episodes, and it's called the Doodle Dialogues, and you can find all of it on my YouTube. It's listed as a podcast, so it's sort of a podcast, sort of a talk show, whatever. But yeah, it's called the Doodle Dialogues. I started doing it July of last year. Is there any way to cross out the goals? Oh my god. Yeah, and more. Okay. So, I think we improved art skills. How do you do strike through? How do you do strike through? Didn't have a name back then, just unrevealed. No, it didn't have a name. It didn't have any sort of concept. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I just knew that I wanted to have some sort of talk show. Lines. How do you do strike through? What the flip? Oh, wait. You know what I can do? I can do this. Yeah, there we go. We improved our art skills. We have Unnamed Doodle Talk Show. YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel now. We did not have one before, but I have one now, and it's great and it's awesome. Song covers. We have not done a song cover yet, officially, sort of. But we will one day. Discord movie and game nights. We have done Discord movie and game nights. That is something we do every week, and I'm very proud. Select format, text right through. A little late. A little late, but it's okay. We know for next time. Here's the Discord. We do weekly movie nights every week. More collabs. I'd like to think I did more collabs. I collab with people. I hang out with people. Chibi mode. We have Chibi mode. It exists. We have a Chibi model, and it's really great and really awesome. Merch. I've talked about merch. I was actually asked today what I would want to do when I would want to do merch. I plan on officially releasing merch when VGen offers a physical item option, because they have like digital assets that you can buy, but when they start, which they plan on implementing at some point, when they start doing that is when I will have physical merch. But I do have a partnership with Oshi Bubbles, which they have a bunch of bath products, and I have my very own scents with my very own label. It's called Memento Mori, and it's a confectionery twist scent. It's like it's citrusy, but it's a little bit sweet, candy-like. Yeah, it's really great. So I'd count that as merch, but I'll leave it unchecked. And then info. I did update this. I did update this info. My fan art tag changed from Darla Draws because it's not me drawing, it's you guys drawing. Welcome back, Power. Welcome. My hashtag is Darla Doodlings. Now, because they're doodlings of me. You guys are still Ghosty Boys. That's still what you guys are called. Not to be confused with Ghosty Boy over here. His name is unhyphenated. You guys are hyphenated. That's the difference. And then my Oshi marks have changed. They changed from this emoji is specifically called heart decoration. And I like it a lot. I like that it's a box, and I think it's unique. And then we also have the chains, because I think they're a very important part of my design that gets overlooked sometimes. So I have the chains. I think they're very important to me. And then this is what my website looked like when I first started. This was what it looked like. Why don't we see what it looks like now? It looks a little different. This is what this side looks like. I'm really proud of this, how it turns. And then when you click on any of these, it'll take you to my social. And then these are ways to support me. We got a VGen, which I don't think we had before. We did not have a VGen before this.
Doodles.
But yeah, and since then I got a VGen, which is where I have my commissions, and I also have an adoptable character there, and I'm also verified there, which is really great and awesome. Hi. And then we also have my logo. And then when you hover over these guys, they pop up, and it's cute. And then if you go to commission info, it takes you over to my VGen. My VGen. I have a bunch of stuff available. Emotes, logos, VTuber art, PNTubers, reference sheet, character design, something else. But yeah. And then when you go to About Me, there's stuff about me. And then if you press model ref, it takes you to my reference sheet. And then there's About Me. I updated it to include me. This is a little blurb about me. And then this is a little section about Ghosty Boy. About his lore and stuff. So that's what my website looks like. And it's really great. Oh my gosh, it's her. Yes! It's me. It's me. Isn't that crazy? I think that's a pretty good picture of me, if I do say so myself. I think I look pretty photogenic in that one. But yeah, that is the whole of it. That's the whole of it. That's the whole PowerPoint. Which is actually perfect timing.
I like my picture.
You like your picture? It's literally just the way you look right now, but okay, I suppose. And yeah, I hope it was fun going down memory lane with me. We actually will be taking another break here in a few minutes, which is really good timing. And then when we come back, we're gonna be working, I think I'm leaning towards working on that panel art. We're gonna be working on some little chibis. I'm gonna be redoing my panels. I'm gonna be removing some, updating some, adding some new ones. Hi, Crimson! Hello, hello. Let me put my hair down. Hello, hello, welcome.
I am what peak performance looks like.
Of course you are, Ghosty Boy. I never doubted you for an second. Never. Where am I? Okay. But yeah, we're gonna take that break really quick. Be sure to do something to take care of yourself. Go eat, drink a drink. I've been talking a lot, so I'm definitely gonna be drinking a drink. But yeah, we'll be doing some chibis. You passed all your classes, congrats! Oh my god, congratulations! I'm so proud, you did a good job. Your hair looks ethereal, thank you. I'm very proud of it. I like it a lot. I think it looks super cute. But yeah, we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. I hope you're doing well as well. But yeah, we're gonna take that break. A 20% on one of your finals, but you passed. You know what? That's okay. That is okay. As long as you pass, that's really all that matters. To be honest. But yeah, we're gonna take that break really fast. For just a few minutes. In the meantime, be sure to do some fishing. We updated the fishing to have a little background on it, which is really great. I love it a lot. I'm super proud of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy all of the new updates and all the things that we've been working on. Well, by we, I mean me. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And we'll be doing more when we come back. So don't go anywhere. Go eat, drink a drink, pet a pet. We'll be back in just a few minutes. welcome back. Welcome. I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. You better have. I'm threatening you. I hope you guys. Seriously, I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. My drawing tablet has been on the fritz for the longest time. For like the last couple weeks, I think. It just like will be calibrated completely differently from what I need it to be. For like no reason. But whatever. Here are the like panels that I was thinking about. I was thinking about like writing like I wrote a list of the ones that I should do. Oh, I don't know why that says Linux. Linkies.
Beast.
Bees. You know, the highest I've heard so far is a 67, and I doubt he did it legit. I saw that. Hot take. This might be a hot take. I want to know what you guys think about it. But also, hi Brandy. Hello. Welcome. I look a little different than that last time you saw me. But hot take, if everyone in the class is failing and nobody is passing and everyone is struggling, that says more about the teacher than the students. I'm sorry. It's a hot take. Hot take, maybe. I personally thought it was a little bit of a warmer take, but yeah. But yeah, these are the ones that I was thinking about doing. Right here. So we have the about and the rules still. The socials I renamed to links because I want to be able to include more than socials on there. I also, if you guys remember last episode of Doodle Dialogues, Rainy suggested that I do one specifically for commissions. So I thought that was a really good idea. And then subscribe. Now that I have a subscriber-only category on the Discord, I thought it'd be nice to be able to like promote that, I guess. I've seen a lot of people do it where they like outline the benefits of it and have like the emotes that you're able to unlock and that sort of thing. I think it'd be a good use for a panel. And then I have my credits, obviously I'm not removing those. And then I have my wish list. I feel like I should be able to promote my throne, which by the way, I have a throne. I want to do hand cam streams real bad. I have a pigeon Lego set that I plan on doing for my first hand cam stream once I'm able to get the stuff for hand cam stuff. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do for these. I'm gonna kind of just wing it, I guess. I don't do chibis very often. Pigeon puzzle IRL, for real! It's literally a pigeon puzzle IRL. Believe it or not, I don't do chibis a lot. I do like what's it called? I do emotes, but I don't do like I was gonna say pigeon puzzles, but I don't do like full-on chibi stuff very often. If a majority of the class is failing, they drop the test. Okay, that's cool. I like teachers who grade on a curve. I especially love teachers who say that they won't grade on they won't give extra credit, and then they were like, haha, just kidding. Here's some extra credit. But yeah. I want to do like a little spooky, scary, like floating sort of similar to like this expression over here. Yeah, the teacher did it at the end to curve the grades. I had one time I had a professor at the end of the semester be like, they don't like, attendance isn't mandatory, but in like one of the last classes of the semester, he was like, oh, we're gonna pass, like, just to thank you guys for being here and for being attentive, we're gonna pass a paper around, and if you at the end of the semester are like super close to a grade, like you have like an 89.5, I will look at this list and like know that you were here and you were dedicated, and I will give you those like extra points. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate that they actually like that it's like a reward. It's like a reward. Because believe it or not, going to class helps. It does. You would think it wouldn't, but it does. It's crazy, I know. But like genuinely, even though all the like I'll be in classes where the stuff is online, like all of it's online, and then no one will go to class. I'll go anyway, and I'll find myself doing so much better. It's weird. It's like Bonkonista. I don't really have like a set chibi style, and I really need to like develop one, like an actual like a chibi style, and like proportions wise, you know. I just feel like that's not something I do. I don't know why. Like, what do I do for the proportions? How big do I make the head? It's still difficult. It's not like less difficult. Like it's a common misconception. It's not like less difficult than a full piece because it's smaller. I would argue it's the same level of difficulty, in my personal opinion. I don't think the ears need to be that size. Okay. And then like the little blushies. I kind of like the more angy expression that I did than like the eyebrow up. I never know what to do about the body. I always feel like it's too, like I make the head too ginormous. But then also I feel like I didn't make it big enough. You know? Also, oop. What's it called? We got that guy. And then oh wait, I can merge that. Okay, cool. Cause like with chibis, normally the heads are just freaking huge, and they have like 5, 6, 7 heads, you know, like. I want to convey that sort of. Although I will say I do really like the I like the floaty hair. I think it's neat. 5 and what are the other 2 numbers? Don't make me repeat myself. Don't make me repeat myself. Boo. Boo. Hang on. I'm going to... I'm gonna look at some references, like in terms of proportions, so I'm not like just pulling this out of my ass. Okay. Usually from what I've noticed, it's like it'll be like about like one to 2. whereabouts. Have a good night, Hale. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for hanging out, for your support. I really appreciate it. And I don't know what is up with this head. Ah. Maybe more like an open mouth. I should have made the eyes on a separate layer. That's what the sketch is for. It's fine. Okay, hang on. Let's just put them on another layer now. Woo, okay. Okay. This shit's hard. Okay, I'm starting over. Hang on. Maybe I'll start... idea. I'll start by just thumbnailing everything. So how I typically thumbnail... when I thumbnail, which is not very often, is I'll make like a smaller version, a much smaller version of the piece. And I think we have 7. So then we make little baby thumbnails. And then we make them really small so that you don't have to worry about details. You can kind of like, you know that optical illusion where if you look super close, you can see like little dots in the in-between? It looks like that. I kind of made that accidentally. I think that's funny. There we go. Okay. So I think for one, first of all, I want to figure out the proportions of like how big I want the head to be, and then how big I want the body to be. Because I'm thinking about making these full body so I can use them for other things. Maybe like a 1-to-1. I don't know if 1-to-1 is like too much. And have that be like the body. The harder part is getting it all to fit. So then leg. Is that too much? Okay. So leg would be like that, something like that maybe. Like leg? I don't know. Okay, so then how big would... like that big for the rest of it? And then let's start with an easy one. We can start with like like a wave or something like that. And then that's already too much. Chibi's hard. This shit's hard. Okay, wait. That's all on its own layer. And then we want the legs to be something like that. I think I keep getting it in my head that the legs are actually a lot like smaller than they normally are. And then that look about right. Something like that? Maybe the eyes are what's throwing me off. Teeny tiny idea. We do something more like this. And then it's like we can do our little floaty pose. Okay, how about we try again? Is it easy to tell that I've never really solidified a chibi style? Like, looking at more references. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, okay. The hard part is getting a dynamic pose. With something that's supposed to be like super simple. And then they have like little baby legs. Yeah. Is that something? Is that something? Are we cooking? Are we cooking a little bit? Something. Oh yeah, and then one more detail I forgot to mention actually was I made my wings a little pointier actually. I was going for that more like edgy kind of look. I thought that was a good way to communicate that. Though I will say, I did not learn from my mistake of not having the eye on the same, on different layers. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's just a sketch, it's just a sketch, it's just a sketch. How big do we want the eye to be? Like that big? Let's just do 2 closed eyes. Let's just do 2 closed eyes. How about that? Wow, that's a great idea. And then floaty hair. Maybe we do like a little pointy toed number. Little like leg sticking up. Like a hee hee. Kind of like leg kick, I guess. I suppose. Oh, that's not okay. Okay, let's try again, but with not a full body. Perchance. Maybe. And I did the eye on the same layer again. It's fine. I must suffer for the consequences of my actions. massive head. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Chance. Okay. I'm debating whether I want to keep... Okay, really quick. I think I'm gonna switch to maybe retexturing my emotes. What do we think? I feel like that might be more fun because I'm hitting kind of a block right now, to be honest. Thanks. Hello! Oh my god! Hello! Welcome in! Hi! Thank you, Mara! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in! How are you guys doing? How was your stream? What did you do? Tell me everything! Oh my god! Welcome to those who don't know me. Hi! I'm Darla. I'm a digital artist. Today is my re-debut of my new design, because I have a new design and this is it. And I did a little bit of a presentation. Did Goblin Cleanup. Is Goblin Cleanup, is that a game? That sounds so cool. That sounds so fun. But yeah, I hope you had a great time. And some Tomodachi life after. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And I also have my own talk show. It's called the Doodle Dialogues. It's where I play... No, oh my god. Guys, I'm brain farting. I'm so sorry. It's where I interview VTubers while drawing them. And it's been a lot of fun and it's really great. And I love it a lot. But if any of you guys need to raid and run or anything like that, you are more than welcome to do so. Please take care of yourselves. Please, I beg. Hello, welcome in, Marimers, welcome in. Right now, I am looking for my emotes so that I can, I'm gonna attempt to sort of like retexture them into being into like fitting my new design. But for the life of me, are they over here? For the life of me, I cannot find my files for my emotes besides like the PNG. So right now we're looking around for that. No. Thank you, Ria. Oh my god, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're ready and run to rest and get ready for work tomorrow. Thank you. Oh hell yeah! Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I have a working theory, and that theory is that, I think I made them on Fire Alpaca, and that means that I don't have access to them on Clip Studio, and I don't want to do Fire Alpaca. That might be it, but I don't know. Those are all the PNGs. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys all had a great time. I'm on the hunt. Holy shit. I feel like I remember making them on Clip Studio. I don't know why they would... I feel like I remember making them on Clip Studio. Oh, wait. I think I'm a liar and that they are... Yep. I think they are actually on... Yep. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can save this as something that I can open in Clip Studio, because I don't want to use Fire Alpaca right now. If I save them as a PSD, will it work? Guys, am I a genius? Oh! Am I a genius? Am I a genius? Oh, hell yeah! Okay. The most difficult thing will be changing all the collars to look like varsity collar, like my varsity jacket. But for the most part, it's kind of just recoloring, which is really great. Very exciting. No, first thing we do is get rid of all of the... Well, except for that. And then we just recolor. Yes, I love recoloring. It's tedious, but it's like the fun kind of tedious, I guess. Is that a thing? Fun kind of tedious? No? Okay.
I heard of a theory.
Okay.
It was called the egg theory.
Yes.
In which if everyone could lay eggs, we would never go hungry again because we could just eat our eggs stupidokinidas.
That sounds terrifying. That sounds absolutely mortifying. But I'm intrigued. Do you think people would try and, like, sell their eggs? Do you think that's something they would try and do? Be like, oh yeah, I have the highest quality eggs. No, I have the highest quality eggs. I make the best eggs ever. No, I make the best eggs. Buying up the eggs of a bunch of cute girls. Oh my god. Trying to make this as, like, simple as possible. The last thing I want to do right now is think. It's a flawed theory? Why? Why is it a flawed theory? Explain. Explain. Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong button. I don't know my fruits. Ah. I could have just done that. Ah ha ha. Beep bop boop. Beep bop. We also have to get rid of the earrings. I say we make one that we can just use for the rest of them. Yeah. You'd lose more energy from making eggs than you would from eating them? Really? How do we know that? Are we speaking from experience? Experience. That's really interesting. Was, like, a dietitian interviewed for this shit? I imagine being the, like, nutritionist who got interviewed for this. For science. That would be absolutely mortifying. I'd like to think I'm a better emote artist than when I started making emotes. It was just a VTuber rambling. Really? I'm genuinely really curious about that. So then when chickens lay eggs, do they not get any energy from... Wait, no, they don't eat their eggs. Do they? Do chickens eat their eggs? Well, so I'm getting rid of this shit that I would constantly add for no reason. Well, not no reason. It's just something I kind of grew out of style-wise. They don't. I feel... Would they... But, like, would they out of necessity if they absolutely had to? And I want to make the shape of these more... like, one whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think they would. I don't know. I feel like they might. Maybe it's like an instinctual thing. Chickens can eat their eggs if they're lacking calcium. Whoa! You own chickens? That's so cool. I used to own chickens. Then I couldn't anymore. No, welcome in. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for the first time chat. We are updating our emotes today with my brand new design that I'm debuting for the first time ever right now. Nose band-aids are iconic. I think so too. Idea. We save this so we can use it for the other stuff. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's a super cute design. Thank you! I worked really hard on it. It was a very long time coming in terms of, like, all my planning and stuff. Because holy shit. I spent a very long time going back and forth on, like, different things. And then these are this color now. And we're kind of just working our way down the list. Though I am also going to be, like, making some small improvements along the way, style-wise. We're definitely not going to get through all of them today, but that's okay. I'll also be retexturing the Emote Lab emotes. So I'll be able to use those in a little bit as well. I don't know if I'm doing that today, but that'll be something that's happening. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Oh, that's why that didn't work, because this goes up here. But we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna do the same thing, but with, like, the soul, with, like, my earring. I still haven't entirely mastered drawing these, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been a Grim Reaper for how long, and I cannot draw the souls for the life of me. Oh, this is so annoying. It's so fucking annoying, you don't even know. It's just a bunch of squigglies, but they have to like be in the right direction, and they have to look a certain way, and it's like, oh. I want it to look decent. Okay. The egg theory is just straight up cannibalism. Yeah. It also definitely has like an ethical component to the question for sure. That I don't think I have the capacity to discuss that. That's just it's very complicated and very loaded of like a concept, you know? Like there's so much behind it. It looks good. What's the problem? It's like it's not perfect. That's the problem. It's not exactly what I'm envisioning in my head. I'm just kidding. I get very like nitpicky when it comes to these in particular. Okay, that looks good. And then instead of making this its own layer, we're actually gonna combine it. We're gonna make it a folder because one has to be pink and one has to be purple. Or we can make them into a folder. We can duplicate it and just make it pink. Make it pink. Make it blue. And then boom, you got 2 different kinds. Combine these, and then we combine those. So I do want this one to be... No. Okay. The lasso fill is my favorite kind of bucket tool. I stand by that shit. Yeah, we want these to stay like that. And then we'll make these a little darker. Oh, fuck. Perfect, okay. So this one would go about... I remember if the person who came up with it was like, if you're worried about cannibalism, then you can just trade eggs with your friends and then no more cannibalism. Interesting. It's interesting, for sure. And then I'm also gonna... Yeah, that can just be like that. It's fine. Okay, perfect. And then the collar, I think, doesn't need to be like uber complicated. No. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Just don't do it. I think I'm on team. Don't do that. I'm on team. Don't do that. Wouldn't that be swell if you just didn't do that? You know what it made me think of? It made me think of the that like one. It wasn't like a cold open. It was like the beginning. It was just like the opening scene of Beastars, the one where there's like the chicken and she sells her eggs, and then she has like a whole thing with like, oh, Legoshi talks about how much he enjoys the egg salad sandwiches, but little does he know, those are my eggs, and I like take so much pride in my eggs. And it was a whole thing. That's what that made me think of a little bit. In terms of just like selling your own eggs. Mad human disease. Isn't there like, there's some sort of like disease that like makes you go blind and it's from cannibalism. I'm blanking on what it's called. I think it starts with a K. But yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's something. It's something for sure. I like the hotel music. I think it's great. Beep bop. Beep. Okay. Wait, no, we are doing this one. Beep bop beep bop beep bop beep. Beep. A prion disease. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Honestly. Yeah, learn something new every day. Okay. And we're gonna do like some light stripes. Very, very light stripes. I wanted to add like a little bit of a... We'll add a little bit of a stain here. For funsies. I mean, what stain? I mean, what stain? There we go. What color was this? Oh, that's so funny, because now I use... before I used the pink for my shading recently. A breast milk market? Oh, but it's just for people like Homelander. Oh my god. I do think I'm not gonna shade the back of the hair though, because it's supposed to be like sort of glowy. And I'm gonna add like some little sparkles to that as well, but that will be in a second. You know what I want to do? I want to open one of my most recent emotes so that I can use that as a reference. That's in Vtuber. Looking for the thingy. What comes after? Okay, Vtuber. Yeah. Hi, Femur Farmer. Hello. Welcome in. This was an emote that I did recently. Well, recently, like in the last year. Came for cute art but sucked into this. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. What is this? Okay, that's that. I'm glad we're able to have these conversations. And these are all of the different but instead of pink, instead of red, it's actually purple now. What is that? What is that? Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, what that is? Okay. We are actually gonna be having another break here in a second. We should be ending stream relatively soon. I like to go for about 3 to 4 hours, and we're hitting that 3-hour mark. So meantime, be sure to do something to take care of yourself. It's just gonna be for a few minutes while I go eat some drinks. And I suggest you all do the same. Thank you so much for the follow, Hide It Hard. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna eat some eats. We're gonna drink some drinks. We're gonna pet some pets. And while those ads roll so that nobody misses anything. Though if you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate the support. But with that, we're gonna take that break. And we'll be here in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
A ghosty boy is now demanding a neck, or else I'm gonna go on strike.
Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all did something to take care of yourselves. You better have. Welcome back. We are continuing to update.
Sorry, no beast this time. Rio ran out of beast for booze.
You ran out of beast for booze. That's just what happens sometimes. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Womp. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry to hear that. We do have... We gotta add our little speckles in our eyes. Very subtle. And then I'm thinking for the hair, I just do like that shirt color with the oh no, it's spray. It's supposed to be spray. Skissue? Are you shortening skill issue to be skissue? We're just gonna do... We're gonna do like the shirt color and then add in the particles. Yeah, just to keep it simple. I think that's a good way to like kind of chibi-fy it. Yeah, from far away. It looks cool. And then I'm thinking for this, we actually make it pink. I like it when it's pink. And then we are also going to... remove... Where is that? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. That's this. Okay. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Or not. I'm gonna bring it up here and then blend it out. I'm not gonna notice later, so I think it's fine. I kind of want to make the... What color is this? You know what? Let's put this smack dab in the middle. Why is there... Why? Okay, okay. What color is this? Why is it... Why? Why are you blue? That's too light. Okay, I think I might get it now. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. That's a good color. What's wrong with you? Why are you blue? I feel like we're sort of collecting, like color-related memes. Like first was the "Why are you blue?" and then we now have the "I'm so green." You know? So I think we're like slowly collecting all of them. Yo, Mr. White! Yeah. There's that one too. Let's try this with purple. I keep defaulting to like pinky colors because I default to like the warmer colors. And I need to resist the urge. I think that's good. Okay, I like this one a lot. We're gonna...
Jesse, we need to cook.
We need to cook! And it was like this color. But these are gonna be white. Make that white. One change I want to make is, since I've started doing stuff, since I've started like drawing emotes, I've made my line work a lot harsher. I want to bring that back to this. So we're gonna start off with that. Just making some of these lines a little more confident. Trying to make everything black too, so that we can change the colors at our own pace later. But I don't want to have to worry about like avoiding different parts. I know I'm doing that just to fill it in later, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. What we are gonna do... we're gonna grab our bandage, and we're gonna put our bandage right there. Yeah! Okay. Jesse, stop touching my balls! What? When did he say that? When did he say that? When did that happen? I haven't seen Breaking Bad, but I didn't know they were like that. So we're gonna start, actually... yeah, we're gonna start with no color. And then... we're gonna kind of get our way back to things, and then, like, while we're changing stuff. Okay. Yeah, I like the, like, making this one simple shape. 8-hour log seat. What the fuck? Why is he touching his balls? What's even... why? That's actually bonkonista insane crazy, man. That's like, holy shit. Hi, Felgarth! Hello, hello! Bonkonista. Yeah, Bonkonista's right. I couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself. We're gonna make these a little pointed as well. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's a nice little... I think it's a nice detail. It makes it seem more like edgy. And then we're also removing this part, because we don't need that. Yeah. We can also do this. I love life. I love life. Yay. Yay. Okay. Outline this. Fun fact, I want to say I did the majority of these emotes like in one stream, and I kind of just went crazy. I like this being an opportunity for me to like update stuff as well. It is very nice. I ulted. Yeah, no, for real. I just like went crazy and did a bunch. I did kind of base them all off of each other in terms of just like, I used one as a base, and then after that I just kept going and like added more expressions to it, except for a few. I did, I went bonkonista. I love Mummy Joe. also removed these because I feel like it's not entirely necessary. I think that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's this first, and then I do this part, except I don't connect it at the end over here. I do it like around here. Oh, I forgot the varsity jacket lines. For emotes, that might be something we only do one line for simplicity. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking if I do both, that it'll kind of clog it. Because when you zoom out, all you'll be able to see is the yellow that's like in between. We're gonna test that theory.
Darla,
Yes.
when will I get a makeover?
Never.
I too want to be a pretty princess. I also want my next model to have huge bazongas, like massive honkers.
Yeah. Ghosty boy, you need to know that being a pretty princess is a state of mind, and if you don't understand that, then I don't think you're ready to be a pretty princess. I'm sorry. I don't think you're ready. You're not ready to be a pretty princess. Okay, and then we will add in. No, I thought I copied it. I was trying to copy the earrings. Copy. I did Control C. You all saw. Control V. There we go. Okay. And then you will go over around the same place. I think you will go a little bit higher. Can we get much higher? I do think this might need to be a little more to the left. Yeah. Yeah. Ow! Thank you for the reference. And then we'll just have to... There we go. Ow! See, that didn't hurt as much. I'm okay with that. Which I like the loved ones because they're nicer. We can make this is pink too, and then wait, let's do this. Let's do the wings first. Ah! Skimsky. Oh no! This Skimsky's covered. I gotta uncover him. That's something. Now I know what to change next time. Honestly, a lot of the... What's cool about making improvements to the stream is that a lot of the time, not every time, but a lot of the time, it'll be something that I was meaning to do for a long time, and then I just kind of got an impulse and did it really quickly. Or it'll be something that I thought of extremely randomly and just happened, was like, you know what, I have time, I'm gonna do this right now. Like with the lurk bait border, for instance, I came up with that a couple hours before stream, and then I was like, whoa, you're a genius. That's a great idea. And then I did it, and it took me like 5 minutes, and it was great, and it was awesome, and everyone cheered. Which is really great, because it's one of those things that's just like, I have free will, and I like to, and I know it. You know? I've done my redeem spam duty. That you have. Thank you for your service. I don't remember if I ended up recoloring the bones in the other one. We will check when we're done with this. And then we got this, and that. That we can do this. I'll add a little spatter just to be silly. Oh yeah, my little speckles. Do that really, really quick. It always needs to... It's always just happening everywhere I don't want it to. Everywhere I don't want it to. Okay, boop. Oh, shit. No. Okay. Boop. 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 Close enough. Invert. Boop. Hell yeah. Look at that shit. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, and then we... We're gonna erase some stuff. I keep having to remind myself the color I used for this. Okay. Okay. Another thing I think I've learned is to make my shading more intentional. Like, what parts of the piece are you trying to separate when you shade stuff, you know? Like, is it 2 strands of hair from each other? Is it like the hair from the face? Like what? You know? I don't know that that's CMC. I'm gonna skip it. Just to be safe. Erase. That doesn't really need to be shaded, I don't think. Okay, I think we'll keep that color. These I kind of want to redo though. Okay, I like that better. Okay. Ooh. And this I'm gonna make much older. Like a difference between the two. There is no room for subtlety in emotes. What did I do here? Okay. Good idea. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, boop. See, from, like, far... Look how the face and the hair... This versus this. It's a very minor difference, but... You can really, like... You can see how it, like, sets itself apart. Or, like, over here. If I did the same thing. Boop. Or even from back here. That little line separates the hair from the clothes. Isn't that crazy? Funko-nista is what it is. We are gonna check... I think I did. No, I didn't. That's crazy. We will change it. Post-haste. That's in the coloring layer. Okay, boop. Oh, wait, we can just do this. Boop. Okay. Yeah! Thank you. Wait, what is this? Oh. Okay. Hell yeah. And we got a little ghosty boy. Look at what we got. You know, I actually do think we're gonna end off here for today. I'm gonna have this one up. I like this one a lot. I'm probably gonna make this another stream, like updating all of the emotes this week. That'll be like our art stream for the week. But wowza's right. But yeah, I hope you guys had so much fun. I hope you had a great time getting to know me again, checking out my my new model and all my fun stuff. I'm very excited to keep on keeping on with this and to like update my art, all that fun stuff, have some fun things going on for you guys. Nothing's gonna change content-wise. My thumbnails are just gonna look a little better now because you got this face on it now and it's a little improved. But those of you who were not here at the beginning of stream, here's a short little presentation of my fit. We got the jacket, we got the shorts and the fishnets. Here's what it looks like. And here's what it looks like without the jacket. We got my my top that is now a halter top. The sleeves are gone, and I got fishnets. And I like them a lot. And my eyes are different, and my hair is different, and my earrings are different. And now when I put my hair up, it looks different. It is simply bonita. It is simply bonita. Thank you. I miss the old design. Change is scary. I know change is scary, but that's why you gotta do it. It's if something's like if it's not scary, it's not worth doing. You know. But yeah, we're gonna find someone to raid real quick. Who's live? Who's live? Let's check out Liv. Let's check out Liv. They're doing they're artin' and fartin', and they have a 6-7 bit alert, so that's a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Those of you who are new, thank you so much for taking a chance on me. Now is a great time to join, to hop into the void and all that fun stuff. Now is a fantabulous time with all the upgrades we got going on. If you'd like to check me out in other places, here is my website and my Twitter is where I am the most active though. I try to post every single day. And if you'd like to keep in touch off stream, I have a Discord. There's a special, there are 2 special channels for subscribers. They actually got to see the scythe from my updated weapon from my reference sheet, I think like a day or 2 early. So that's a lot of fun. And yeah, and here's our raid message if you'd like to copy that. And finally, those of you on Twitch, I am also on YouTube. And those of you on YouTube, that first link in the description will take you to my Twitch. If you'd like to check me out in other places. But yeah, we're gonna check out Lib. Schedule will be coming out tomorrow or Tuesday, but our next stream is going to be Wednesday. We're probably gonna be doing some more mouse PI, but you will find out Monday or Tuesday what we're doing. But yeah.
One more BC of the new model Darla Doodles Doodle raid. Darla Doodles.
Respectfully, I'm gonna turn off Ghosty Boy because that's gonna get it a lot really quick. The hair really draws a lot of attention to the eyes because of saturation differences. I didn't even think about that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna get that raid going. There's that raid message if you'd like to copy that. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Same doodle time, same doodle place. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Go to bed if it's late for you because it is late for... Thank you, Ghosty Boy. I couldn't have said it better myself. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, sorry. Take care of yourselves. Hi, Kaiju. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you're late. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Don't even worry about it. It's good to see you regardless. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Go to bed if it's late for you because it is late for me. And I will see you when I see ya. Bye!